Hey everyone, Game Park here, and today what I thought I'd do was my game pickups for the month of February 2026. So yes, we have quite a selection of games right here and game peripherals. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So it's going to be a couple of things from auctions as well as whatnot, and then I also have some things from limited run. But let's go ahead and start with what we have right here in front of us, and these are Xbox 360 faceplates for the game Eternal Sonata. So yeah, this is actually this particular faceplate over here is one that I've been after for quite some time now. This is Polka. And Eternal Sonata is actually one of my favorite RPGs. I absolutely loved it when it came out on the 360. And yeah, I had always been wanting to get this particular faceplate, but I saw an auction on eBay that had them all listed for about the price of getting two. You could just get the whole set. So I figured, you know what, let me just finally dive in and not just get the one that I've been wanting for a while, but get the entire set here for a really good price. And I'm glad that I was able to get that. So yeah, they are so colorful, so vibrant, and honestly, I can't wait to slap it on one of my 360. So yeah, here we have the Eternal Sonata complete faceplate set for the Xbox 360. So let me go ahead and just move these out of here. Alrighty, and what we have here is the controller for the VTech V Flash, which is a children's educational game console. And yeah, I was able to find the console a while back at a Goodwill for $5, and it's fully operational. It works fine. It came with the cables, but it did not have a controller. And even though I didn't have any games, I found a way to be able to play them off burnt CDs, which I actually plan on making a video for that pretty soon. But I still needed the controller to, you know, actually make progress in the game. So I went ahead and got this one on eBay. I think this was about $9 or so. So the controller actually was more than the console, but nonetheless, I just needed a controller and I found one for pretty cheap on eBay. So I decided to finally get one. But yeah, I do plan on making a video for this console pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. All right, and then the next one that I have over here, this one is actually from Mercari. This is the Hyperkin Duchess, which is an official wired controller based off the controller S. And I had been wanting to get one of these for a little while now because I do like the classic original Xbox controllers. And I know they had one in black and white, but I held off thinking, they've released the see-through green ones in the past for like the Duke, for example. And I'm like, I feel like they're probably gonna release clear green one. And sure enough, they did release one that's a special edition. And I went ahead and opened it up just to make sure that everything was in there. And yeah, it is dark green, but it is a little darker, as you can see from there. But nonetheless, it still looks really nice. I really like it, and glad I was able to get this for a little cheaper than what it goes for retail. So it's brand new, and I hope to give it a playthrough. But and I like the box as well. It's really cool. But yeah, this was brand new. This is the Duchess wired controller for the Xbox One and Xbox Series consoles. So really, really good to have. Alrighty, continuing with other eBay auctions, I have Love is All Around collection. So I have Love is All Around, the ESRB version that was released by Limited Run, but unfortunately that version only came with the original game, and I think this is Love is All Around 2, which is a little bit more of a, I don't know if it's a DLC, but it's essentially like a different setting, and it is the collection. So this is both games for the PS5 here. So you can see, and I got this one on eBay. I just really wanted to get the second game here, Love is All Around 2, which is the full collection for the PS5. So yeah, we have Love is All Around collection. Good to have. And the next one that I have here is Poochie Carrot for the original PS1, the PAL version. So this game was only released in Japan and PAL territories, but it was not released here in the US. And yeah, it's one of these Taito puzzle games, and I believe this was also released on the Taito Legends collection, but that one only came out for the Xbox, I believe, and I want to get the Xbox version, but that also only came out in PAL, so I'd probably have to get the European version of that version as well. But for now, I found this Poochie Carrot for the PAL version for PS1 for pretty cheap. It's all complete, and yeah, I'm super happy to have a complete version of this game. And as you can see, it has some really nice art here on the disc, so really glad to finally have this one. I've been after some exclusive PAL games for quite some time now, so whenever I see them, I make sure to pick them up. And sticking with that, I have a couple of PS1 PAL games right here, games that were not released as far as I know in the West, and these all come from Tate's Gaming on Instagram. So I claimed some games for a claim sale, and I was able to pick up a pretty decent stack here of PAL exclusives that weren't released in the US or Japan, except for one. But first, we'll start here with Atlantis, The Lost Tales. It's all complete. A lot of these are going to be from the same company. I think this Cryo Interactive, which are like point and click games, I believe, but they still look really interesting, and I just really like collecting exclusives from other territories. But yeah, here we have Atlantis, The Lost Tales. We have here Aztecas, another point and click, I believe, although this kind of looks like a platformer of some kind, but it is by that same company, Cryo. I'm not really sure, to be honest, what kind of game it is, but I do look forward to playing it. And all I knew was that, you know, they were PAL exclusives. So here's one. This one actually was added for free because the case is cracked and it doesn't have a manual, but I'm still happy to have it. This is Egypt 1156 BC, Tomb of the Pharaoh. So I'm really happy that this was just included in there. Next we have Egypt 2, or Egipto 2, La Profecía de Heliopolis. So yeah, it's obviously very, very European. So yeah, it's pretty cool. These all come from the same seller too. And I don't know if the language within the game is all in Spanish, like the way that it's marked in the box, or if they give you the option to choose the language. But nonetheless, I decided to get them because, well, even if they are all in Spanish, I'd be able to play through. And here we have Versailles. It's pretty cool. And then we have the Louvre. This one, multi-disc games for some of them. All complete except for that one Egypt game that I had back there. And this is not a PAL exclusive, but I also decided to get Parasite Eve 2. I have a Japanese version of this, but I wanted to get a version that I'd be able to play a lot easier. And this one should be in English, should have English language options, even though the case and everything is in Spanish. But just really happy to have a version that I'd be able to play at the very least. And it was a really good price on this one, and so when I bundled it all together, I was very happy with everything that I got. But yeah, that's a stack of PS1 PAL exclusives, and if I add the Poochie Carrot on here, I'm really happy with what I picked up from eBay and from Tate's Gaming. So thank you, Tate's Gaming, for all these games. Next, we're gonna move to the Whatnot auctions. So all of these Whatnot auctions are going to come from that same seller, Paul Weber, that I've bought things from in past videos. And here we have a couple of games and little plushies. Here we have, I'm not even really sure about some of these games. This is Tencharasu Shinsan. Yeah, I'm not sure, but these all came bundled with the game that I really wanted, which is Hamtaro here. really nice. I like the Game Boy Color cartridge here, but I wanted this Hamtaro game, and he also bundled it with golf. So basically, it was just like a little bundle here for Hamtaro, but he threw these games as well. And it came with this little penguin plushie, which is pretty cute. Yeah, Pudgy Penguins. It's nice to have. Next, we have this pile over here. I think these are just freebies. One of these was a freebie, or just bundled in together with the other games that are here. But this is Classic Road, one of these horse racing simulation games. Monster Hunter 4G for the 3DS. Believe I have a version of this one already. And here are the games that those came bundled with, which was the ones that I actually wanted. And these are like variety shows, Tokyo Friend Park 2. These are kind of like game show games essentially. And it looked pretty interesting, and they're all, complete. I hope so. But yeah, it's all in there. Nice to have. Might have to replace that case. And here we have NHK quiz game show, very similar as the other one, but I wonder if they have like mini games and things that are like easily playable. And then bundled it with that, we had Wii Fit Plus, so maybe I'll use this case as the candidate to replace the other game, because I'm just not particularly interested in Wii Fit or Wii Fit Plus. But here we have Super Mario Stadium, Family Baseball, or I think it's called Mario Sluggers here in the US. But yeah, super cheap, comes with everything inside, so I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead and get those games. So yeah, that's for the first bundle from our friend Paul. Put these to the side and we'll move on to the next one. Over here we have some Gamecube games as well as some Super Famicom games. So here, going off the baseball games, we have Super Mario Stadium, Miracle Baseball. I believe this one's Mario Sluggers for the Gamecube. We have Smash Bros. We have Mario Party 6, and we have Mario Party 5, all the Japanese editions. But yeah, I was mostly looking for this one here, so I'm glad I have that one. Then here we have our Soul N64 game, which is Ganbare Goemon, Mononoke game, essentially. And this is not like those, like the other Goemon games on the N64. This is more like, I believe it's like a puzzle, like a board game type of game. But yeah, it was really cheap, and I just really like Goemon, so I'm like, you know what? Let me just at least have a copy of this game physically, because I do really like Goemon, one of my favorite characters. And here we have a couple of Super Famicom games. Here we have Super Cup Soccer. We have Puyo Puyo 2. We also have Super Bomberman 2. Here we have Captain Tsubasa. And we have Super Bomberman. So yeah, got a pretty good deal on this lot of Super NES games. The ones that I'm mostly interested are the Super Bomberman games and the Puyo Puyo games. So I'm not super interested in Captain Tsubasa or the other soccer game. But hey, you know, I'll give it a try and see if they end up being, you know, fun and playable. So yeah. And as part of that, I actually got a little freebie over here from Paul. And this is Dr. Eggman little figure right here. So it's pretty cool. It's posable. So I really like this Dr. Robotnik Eggman little figure. So very, very cool. I think it's official. Yeah, Sega, Jack specific. So very cool. I'm very happy to have that one. So thanks for the freebie. All right, I won't put that over here. Next, we have a little pile of some PS1 games right over here. Let's go through them. First one here, I'm not sure exactly the name of it, but it's like Pyrograph or something like that. It's a little hard to read, but yeah, I'm gonna gonna have to look it up. But yeah, I think it's like Pyrograph. And he added this little card, the One Piece card over here. But yeah, this I looked it up and it looked pretty interesting. So I'm glad to have that. Here we have Kamen Rider Quigga. Looked pretty interesting. Interesting from the screenshots in the bag. So pick that one up. Then we have Beyblade 2002 2 right here, all complete. As part of this was all of these PS1 games were just bundled together. So I was mostly interested in actually the Kamen Rider game, but I'll take some extra games as well. And we have here a fishing game, Sudi Doll. Really nice, kind of like relaxing looking cover here, using a real photograph. So yeah, the case a little dingy, but it's all right. We can clean that up. And here we have some Sega Saturn games. We have the Soccer RPG. I don't know if this one was sealed or not, but no, I don't think it is. It just came in this little seal, but I believe I already have this one, so I'll probably get rid of this one. Along with this one, which is J League 96. Not particularly interested in this. I am more interested in these other games, which is why I got the bundle. And we have Zap Snowboarding Tricks. It's a snowboarding game for the Sega Saturn. So I'm looking forward to playing that because I do like snowboarding games. And here we have Winter Heat, which is like the main game that I wanted to play. It has all these events here, and yeah, I have the Decathlete for Sega Saturn, but I wanted to play this Winter Heat as well. And the Winter Olympics just wrapped up, so I'm glad I could get this game and play some winter Olympic games and Winter Heat. So really happy to have those games there. Moving on, these are all from the same from Whatnot auctions. Not the same one, but like just ones that Paul had on different days. So here we have a Super Famicom game. We have a Pro Wrestling 2, and this was a freebie from Paul. So thank you for the freebie. Here we go. Pro Wrestling. We also got a Ridge Racer 5 for the PS2. Really love the Ridge Racer series, so really happy to have this one here. Here we go. And then we also have Romance of the Three Kingdoms 8, which I don't recall if I had. Probably won't be able to play this one. It just seems very technical, and I mean, I've played these games before in English, and yeah, they're pretty lengthy, but I do like the cover art a lot. Actually, it looks like really cool. So yeah, that's that. And then this is another game that just came bundled together, and it is the Pro Team Baseball. Also really like the cover of it, and it's from Sega. But I do feel like I'd probably just end up getting rid of these because it's just a little too hard to play, and I'm not all that interested in these types of like management simulation baseball games. So, but the cover is cool, so yeah, I probably will end up getting rid of that one. Mostly wanted the Ridge Racer there. All right, continuing with some other PlayStation games, we have here Call of Duty Black Ops for the PS3 Japanese version, all complete. I had this for the 360 already, so I'll probably end up getting rid of this one. And here we have Final Fantasy X for the PS2. I don't remember if I have I know I have the loose game, but I don't remember if I have the actual boxed copy like this. It's a little dirty, I can clean that off, but if I don't, I'll definitely be holding on to this one. Here we have Gran Turismo 3. This one I do already have, so I probably won't be keeping that. And here we have one of the Musou Dynasty Warrior games, 3 Empires. Also don't remember if I have this one. So if I already have it, I'll probably end up getting rid of that one. But yeah, that's the games that I got from the Whatnot auctions. I do have the limited run stuff that I got recently, so let's go and take a look at that. Alrighty, and this is what I got from limited run, and it is mostly the Shenmue merchandise stuff that was available from their website a while back, and finally got it not too long ago. It took a little while, especially compared to all the other ones, because I got like the Crazy Taxi stuff and the Fantasy Star Online stuff and the Space Channel 5 merchandise. But finally the Shenmue one, which is the one I'm most interested in, came in, and I'm really happy. No games, but it's just all like little, little accessories and things like that. And the first one we have here is the Dreamcast trading card games with the Shenmue cover. It's a Japanese cover is here, but it's pretty interesting. And I guess there's like a card inside. But yeah, I really like these like full CD cases and stuff. So maybe I'll just plop it on the shelf too, along with the other ones that I have. And here we have the Shenmue keychain. Very cool. Really like this. I'm not sure if I'll end up opening it, but I do know that you can open this up and it has like a little paper CD thing inside, or a little plastic CD in there. So it's really cool actually. And of course, Shenmue is my favorite series of all time, so I had to go a little harder for this one than the other franchises that they were selling stuff for. Here we have a little tomato pin. And I might just end up putting this on my backpack or something, because I really like this. It's really thick and really sturdy, so yeah, it's just really nice tomato pin there. Here we have some Shenmue sleeves, card sleeves, that you can just put like all these Dreamcast cards inside for protection. And yeah, I'll probably end up using a couple of these because there's like 50 little sleeves in here, so happy to have that. Then continuing with the rest of the stuff, they're still in bags. I haven't taken it out, but we have this Shenmue hat. And I don't really wear hats, to be perfectly honest, but of course I gotta get it because it's Shenmue, and when's the next time you're gonna be able to get like the Shenmue hat that's like official and everything like that. And the brim here has the Phoenix and Dragon mirror design with the Shenmue name in Japanese, so it's really cool. Had to get that. Next, here we have the orphaned cat from the first game, and it comes with a little Sega tuna plushie right here, so that's super cool. I'm really glad they did this. Yeah, I'll probably put this somewhere in my game room, but I really like this Sega tuna can over here with the cat. It's like a nice little soft plushie. And the next one that we have here is the Dreamcast Shenmue box. So you're supposed to fold this and it'll be like a little box where you can put all your trading cards and everything. But to be honest, I'll probably end up putting like little stickers inside, or maybe like some more like Game Boy games, little things that can fit in there. Maybe micro SD cards, stuff that can just I can like look through really quickly, but also kind of keep it in one place. That has a nice looking box. But yeah, this is the Shenmue trading card box. And last but not least, we have the card binder. So I believe if you open this up, it has like pockets for all the cards that you can get, and it's just a really nice binder, and I just really like the design of it. It's got this little elastic thing to keep it closed, and of course it's Shenmue, so I gotta get it. And yeah, but that is actually going to be everything for my pickups for the month of February 2026. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff here. No way I'm gonna be able to show you guys everything that I got, but here I'll pick out some highlights, some really interesting things that I'm really glad that I was finally able to get, such as the Eternal Sonata faceplates over here. This is, for example, this one's something that I've been after for a long time, and finally glad that I finally got it. And but yeah, if you joined me for this game pickups video, thank you so much. Let me know what games you guys picked up in the month of February, anything that you guys have been after for a while that you finally got. I would love to hear. Thank you to everybody who I was able to get these games from. Really appreciate it. And yeah, Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.